Hi, this is an IWB lesson on P3 bar graphs, and I'm going to demonstrate using the IWB software to enhance the teaching and learning of the bar graphs concepts. So this is the actual lesson whereby I'll begin with a tuning in activity about bar graphs and get students to buzz what this lesson is all about, and I will unveil what they will be studying. So after the tuning activity, I will move on to the KWL chart to sieve out what their prior knowledge are, okay, what they want to know and what they have learned, and what they can learn more. So as a class, I will actually scribble down some takeaways and some thoughts that I have elicited from the pupils. So moving on, I will show them actually that each graph has its own purpose. So I actually tap on this zoom in feature or expansion feature by the IWB to help them focus on each graph, and in particular bar graphs are actually used to notice a trend, right? And actually pie charts actually helps them to distinguish the differences between each variable. So having some basic understanding of the different types of bar graphs, I will proceed to show them actually what is the lesson objective of the day, and also the lesson itinerary so that they know what to expect in the next stage of the lesson. For example, I've gone through the uses of bar graphs in real life setting, so I'll show them how to interpret data and pose questions. Extension of learning will be the group work on creating bar graphs, and finally a lesson summary. So in this activity, I'll teach them how to actually gather some data and then translate into a bar graph. So for this example, there are actually 4 green cubes in this diagram. So I will ask pupils to come to the board and click on unshade 4 cubes to represent the amount of green cubes in a graphical form. So this is also a check for their understanding. So also this is actually a prepared graph, so they will have to use the keywords such as more than or less than twice to form sentences that pose questions relating to the bar graphs itself. So, and for extension of learning to check whether they have successfully applied the concepts learned into a new context, they will be all given a group task. They're asked to generate a graph to tabulate it in Google Documents to facilitate collaboration. They have to ask questions, they have to tabulate the data, and plot up the graph on Google Documents, which I will show you example. Alright, okay, this is the example on the Google Documents bar graphs that they will be expected to produce at the end of the lesson, which they will do a sharing of some of their reflections and the process of doing the bar graphs, and also the teacher will take the opportunity to address some misconceptions and refine to improve their work. Right, at the end of the lesson, they will do a sharing of how they have performed with regards to the self-directed learning and collaborative aspect. Right, they will gather as a class and then they will evaluate both their individual performance and group performance using this SDL and COL rubric. The teacher will give some comments and feedback on their work and do a lesson summary and get them prepared for the next lesson. Thank you.